Hi everyone, welcome back to another 30-minute Vinyasa class. So this class is quite gentle. It's going to be kind of all-rounder, working into the hips, the back, but we are going to break down a specific pose. We're going to break down a plank pose, and you might feel like that's super easy, but there is some few little tips that we're going to work on to really start to build that strength in your practice, and it's going to start with your plank pose. So don't worry, it's not going to be too much core, but please do let me know in the comments below if you found those tips useful, if you then start to find that you're going to use them in your regular practice. So please let me know. Don't forget to like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. We've got lots more classes to come. I hope you enjoy this class, and I'll see you back on the mat. We are going to start today's class in a seated position, cross-legged if that is comfortable for you. And we'll just start by closing our eyes. And then just making sure that you're not slouching or rounding in your back. So just feel like the crown of the head is pulling up towards the ceiling. You're rolling your shoulders back. Nice long spine. Those eyes are closed. Hands just gently resting on top of your knees or in your lap. And just start to bring awareness to your breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. And then exhaling out the mouth. Starting to lengthen the breath. Inhaling for 3, 2, 1. And exhaling 3, 2, 1. And again, inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just keep that breath coming in and out through the nose now. So closing the mouth. One more time. Take a big breath in, this time 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Filling those lungs, and then exhale out the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, just let that head roll forward so the chin tucks towards the chest. Starting to feel this nice stretch through the back of the neck. And then we'll slowly roll the head all the way over towards the right hand side. You can even reach your opposite arm, so that left arm reaches out towards that left hand side. So reaching those fingertips, feeling that nice stretch through the shoulder and that side of the neck. Inhale. Exhale, bring that hand back in, roll the head all the way back down through the middle and over towards the left. And then again, if you want, take that right hand out towards the side, reaching the fingertips down. Nice big stretch, inhale. And exhale. Bringing that hand back in, roll the chin all the way down towards the chest. And then this time, roll the head up. Once you do, lift the arms up overhead, big breath in, bring the palms together. As we exhale, we twist, right hand goes behind us, left hand can come towards the outside of that right knee, and then just apply a little bit of pressure, twisting through the spine. And then release, inhale, come back up through center, lift the arms. Exhale, left hand goes behind as that right hand reaches towards the outside of that left knee. We twist through the core. Rolling the shoulders back, inhale, and exhale. Gently release, come back up through center, lift the arms. As we exhale, we're going to take the right hand down towards that right hand side, reach the left arm all the way up and over, really big side stretch. And inhale, up through center, lift the arms, exhale, left hand down, right arm reaches over. Just feeling and finding a little bit more space through the spine, through the hips, lift the arms up. As we exhale, bring the hands out in front, taking a little bit of a forward fold. Try and keep our back nice and flat here. We don't want to round too much, so if that means that we just lean forwards a little bit, that's fine. So we really want to work into those hips. So think about those sit bones drawing down towards the mat. Inhaling and exhale. Just start to walk the hands over towards that right hand side. Working into the hip a little bit more on that right side. Inhale and exhale. Slowly take the hands back through center and then over towards the right. Again, think about that opposite hip, so that left hip drawing down. Big breath in and out. And as you bring the hands back through to the middle, just walking them all the way up, so back into that seated position. From here, bring your hands behind you, underneath your shoulders. If it's a bit too much for your wrists, you can turn those fingertips out a little bit, otherwise they're pointing towards the front of the mat. And then from here, uncross the legs, plant the feet down, hip distance apart. And just start to press through the feet, lifting the hips up. So we've kind of got this M shape with the body, so those hips are down. From here, take a little rock forwards and backwards. Start to warm up through those wrists. Couple more here, inhaling and exhaling. And then from here, we're then going to lift our hips nice and high up towards the ceiling. See if we can keep this nice flat tabletop. So it's a reverse tabletop, opening up through the shoulders. You can even lift the gaze, inhaling here and exhale. Slowly now lower the hips all the way back down. You can shoot them all the way back in between where the hands are. From here, let's just roll those wrists out. Bring your feet together. We're going to inhale, lift the arms all the way up overhead. Nice long spine. As you exhale, take a forward fold. Reach towards those feet. Take a hold of what we can. Even the backs of the legs, the shins, the ankles, the feet. Inhaling here. Exhale to fold. Slowly release, come all the way back up. From here, you're going to cross over at the ankles, rolling all the way forwards into your tabletop position. So bring those knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Just take a little wiggle through those shoulders, through the ribs. And then finding that flat back. Moving through our cat-cows, we inhale, drop the belly down, lifting the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chin. As we then exhale, rounding the back, tucking the chin and the tailbone. Really press down through those hands here, find this nice rounding in that upper back. And again, inhale, scoop the belly down, lift the chest, lift the chin. And exhale, rounding the spine. Couple more, finding even more space. Inhale, scoop the belly, lift the chin. And exhale, rounding the back. Let's do it one more time. Inhaling. And exhaling. Finding that tabletop position once again. Just look down to your hands and just make sure that all the weight in your hands is in all 10 fingers. So it's not kind of rolling over onto those pinky fingers. It's kind of more into the center of your palm, even so more into your index fingers. I'm just going to create a little bit more traction in those hands. So we're going to work towards and start improving a little bit on our plank pose here. So we do plank quite a bit when we move through our vinyasas. I really want to just fine tune some of the basics. So from here, I want you to come into your scared cat. So like our cat-cows, but we round that upper back. So you're pressing down through those hands, you're tucking the chin. And just notice here that you're really pressing down through those hands and you're really finding this nice rounding in that upper back. So this is where your back and your arms want to be in plank. So from here, keeping that core nice and tight, squeezing in, and the arms and back stay the same.
just start to step one foot back, tucking the toes under, nice and strong through those legs, already squeezing that core. And then slowly take the other foot back, squeeze that core. You're still pressing down through those hands, still rounding that upper back. You're squeezing the belly button in, the tailbone's tucked under. It's super engaged. Really holding here, inhale. Press down through those hands, can you round the back even more? And then as you exhale, you can lower the knees down. Just find a cat-cow, inhale, scoot the belly, lift the chest. And again, exhale, rounding the back. And inhale, scoot the belly. So just notice now how different that might feel in your high plank. You're having it really engaged, you're really rounding that upper back. So we're going to go one more time and then move through a vinyasa. So start to round that upper back, press down through those hands, really squeezing the core in, and then stepping the feet back. Keep that pelvis tucked under, keep that belly button squeezing in, inhaling here. As we exhale, we take a chaturanga. Now we can drop the knees for this first one. Start to take the gaze forwards, elbows come down in line with the body. And then all the way onto the belly, untucking the toes. From here, we inhale, start to lift the chest, press down through those hands, roll the shoulders back. Find that nice back bend. And exhale, chin back down towards the chest. Towards the mat. Inhale, we lift back up, cobra. And exhale, back down. One more time, inhale, lifting up. And exhale, lowering it back down. Just slide your hands a little bit closer towards your ribs as we find upward facing dog. Press the tops of the feet down into the mat. Press through those hands, we find upward dog. Legs and hips are lifted off the ground. As we then exhale, squeeze that core as we take the hips all the way up and back to your first downward facing dog. You might want to readjust your hands and your feet. Feet are hip distance apart, hands shoulder distance apart. Again, thinking about all of that weight into the whole palm and all 10 fingers. Inhaling here and exhale. So from here, we're going to inhale, roll all the way forwards into that high plank position again. So squeeze the core, rounding that upper back as much as we can. And then as we exhale, take the hips all the way up and back. Downward facing dog. And again, inhale, we can almost round through that back as we rock forwards, finding that high plank, press down through those hands. And then exhale, take the hips up and back. So we're really breaking it down. Inhale, rock forwards, find your high plank. As we exhale, this time we take a chaturanga. You can drop the knees or keep them lifted as you lower down halfway. Strong core, and then upward facing dog, open the chest. Woo, inhaling here, exhale, take the hips all the way up and back, downward facing dog. From here, just start to walk out through the feet a little bit, drawing one heel down at a time. And then take your time, we'll walk the feet all the way up towards the top of the mat. Meeting in a forward fold, feet hip distance apart. Just take a little bend into those legs. You can sway side to side, releasing your spine. Shake the head. Inhale and exhale. From here, bend into your legs nice and deep so you can plant your right hand in front of your feet. So you're kind of creating this triangle with your hand at the top and then your feet at the bottom of the triangle. Then we're going to lift your left arm up towards the ceiling. So you're opening the chest, finding this twist. Either staying with both legs bent, or we can start to straighten our left leg. You feel that nice stretch of that outer hip. Inhaling here. And exhale. Look back down towards the mat, bend back into both legs, bring the hands down, and then switch it out. Left hand plants, start to reach that right arm up, opening up towards that right hand side. Again, both legs can stay bent or start to straighten the right leg. Inhaling here.
And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend back into both legs. Just shake it out, swaying side to side. And when you're ready, rolling up to standing, up through the spine, nice and slowly. Bring the head all the way up. And once we get there, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Palms facing forwards. Find your mountain pose here. Nice and strong through the core. Tuck the pelvis underneath. Inhaling. And exhaling. Bring your feet together, toes touching, heels slightly apart. We're going to inhale here, lift the arms up overhead, bring the palms to touch. Exhale, take a forward fold. Inhaling, find your flat back, halfway lift. And as you exhale, plant the hands, step the right leg back only. Nice big step back. And we're going to stay with that back knee lifted. But plant your right hand underneath your shoulder and lift your left arm up. So again, we find this twist. Roll that top shoulder back. Inhaling here. And exhale. Inhale again. This time as you exhale, you're going to take that left hand and you're going to reach it all the way around. Like you're going to give yourself a little hug and you're going to reach it towards the back of the room, towards your back right foot. Then we inhale, lift it all the way up and open. And again, exhale, we follow it all the way down, reach towards that back foot, give yourself that little hug. Inhale, lift that arm and open that chest. Last time we do this, exhale, sweep it all the way around and back. Inhale, lift it up, open that chest, and then bring that hand down, frame that front foot. We step back through a vinyasa. Find that high plank, nice strong core around the upper back. Exhale, chaturanga halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. And again, inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale here. As you exhale, bend the knees or look to the top. You can step, walk, or even hop the feet up. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhaling, fold. As you inhale, roll up to standing. Bring the arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands at the chest. Other side, inhale, lift the arms. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, find your flat back, halfway lift. As you exhale, step the left foot all the way to the back of the mat. Nice big step back. And then plant your left hand down as you reach the right arm up, finding that twist. Think about rolling that shoulder back, keeping the chest nice and open. Inhaling here. You can take the gaze up towards that top hand. And exhale. We're going to find that little flow. We inhale here, open the chest. As you exhale, sweep that hand all the way down and across. Reach towards that back foot. Inhale to lift and open. Exhale, sweep it all the way down and back. That little hug. Inhale, lift it up, open. Exhale, sweep it down one last time. Inhale, we lift it up, open the chest. Exhale, bring your hand down, step back to your high plank. Again, think about those rounding the back, squeeze the core. Exhale, chaturanga halfway. Inhaling, open the chest. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling here. And exhale to stay. And again, big breath in. And out. One more time, inhaling and exhaling. This time you're going to lift that right leg up. Inhale. As you exhale, step that foot to the outside of the right hand. Big step up. Now you can drop the back knee down to start with, untucking the toes.
Just have that right foot, those toes pointing forwards and that right knee squeezing in. Keeping a nice long spine. You can either stay here or you can tuck the back toes underneath and lift that back knee up. Think about those hips sinking down. Again, think about not rounding too much in our back. You can either stay here or take a few little rocks forwards and backwards. Maybe even walking the hands out in front. Or even coming down onto the forearms. Wherever you want to take this. Inhale and exhale. And just bringing those hands back underneath the shoulders. And then we'll step that foot all the way to the back of the mat and just walk out through the feet. And going through the other side, we inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale to step the foot to the outside of the left hand. Nice big step up. Let's start off with dropping the back knee, untucking the toes. Just finding that foundation. We want those left toes to be pointing forwards, that knee squeezing in towards that left shoulder. And then again, we want to think about that pelvis tucking underneath, nice long spine, nice long neck. And we can stay here if this just feels right, or even tucking the back toes and try lifting the back knee up. And just starting off, finding a little bit extra space, a few little rocks forwards and backwards. Inhale and exhale. And even reaching the hands out or coming down onto your forearms. And slowly bring your hands back underneath the shoulders. We'll step it all the way back to downward facing dog. We'll do one more vinyasa here. We inhale, rock all the way forwards into that high plank. Squeeze the core, exhale, chaturanga, lower down halfway. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. From here, bring your knees down towards the mat, sitting back into your child's pose, hips towards the heels, folding down. Inhaling and exhaling. And just slowly now walk your hands all the way up. And bring your body all the way up, kneeling at the back of the mat. Then we're going to roll onto the outside of your left hip to bring that right leg out in front. And you might want to turn slightly on the side of your mat just to give yourself a little bit more room. But we want that right foot out towards that right hand side and that left foot is still in. So kind of in this seated tree pose here. We then inhale, lift the arms all the way up overhead. Start to turn the chest or the torso over that right leg, that straight leg. And then we start to reach down towards the leg, falling over. Start to feel this release through your hips, through that lower back. Inhaling and exhaling. And again, nice big breath in and out. From here, keep the body nice and low towards the ground. You're going to sweep the arms all the way over towards the left. Plant that left hand down behind you and then press through the hand and the knee. Lift the hips forwards and up and then open the chest up towards the ceiling. One last nice back bend here. Inhaling, press those hips forwards. And as you exhale, bring the hips back down. And then bring yourself all the way up through center. Let's just switch out the legs. Bring that right foot in as your left leg goes out towards the side. Just setting up. And then once you're there, we inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Start to turn the chest over that straight leg and take a forward fold. Taking a hold of what you can. Gently drawing yourself down. Start to feel that nice stretch through your hips and your lower back. Inhaling and exhaling. And gently from here we keep the body nice and low. Sweep the arms all the way across towards the right. Plant that hand behind, lifting the hips up and forwards. Open the chest towards the ceiling. Nice big stretch. Open the body. Inhaling. And exhale to stay. One more time. Inhale, press the hips forwards. Exhale, lower the hips back down. Nice and slowly bring yourself all the way back up. And then from here, just bring both feet in. You might want to turn back to face the front of the mat. And just give yourself a little hug here. Just wrap your arms around your knees, tuck the chin, round the upper back. And then slowly now take your hands, your feet all the way out towards the corners of the mat. We're going to roll down through the spine, all the way onto our backs. Once you get there, let the head rest down. Arms by the sides, palms facing up. The eyes are closed. Just letting all the muscles in the body completely relax. And let go of the breath. And just be. And from here, just start to wiggle the fingers and toes. Take some nice big deep breaths in and out. Even reaching your arms up overhead, full body stretch. And then rolling onto your side. In your own time, bringing yourself all the way up, back into that comfortable seated position.
And once you're there, just roll the shoulders up, back and down. Bring the palms together. Namaste.